Hello, my name is FSkaggs, and this is my final project for the Embedded Systems 330 course at the University of Washington. For my project, I have built a soda vending machine simulator, and it is intended to show the use of hierarchical state machines and some object-oriented design in an embedded environment. When my system is running, it uses the LCD display to show a very simplified vending machine interface. The graphical display is showing content that is based upon the current system state. Different states will cause different outputs. Uh, Currently, the system is idle, waiting for someone to input coins to make a purchase. And when it's idle, it's basically going to show a simple view of three different types of beverages that are available: the red, blue, and green, which represent basically Coke, Pepsi, and water. Um, the indicator also shows how much money is required to purchase. And then just for informational purposes, I have a display at the bottom, what I call the bank box, which is all the proceeds from each purchase get stored into the bank box. Um, so um, all of the interactions with the system are performed using the serial interface. Oops, turn on the serial interface view here. And you'll see that we have a number of commands that are available to us that are designed to simulate what a normal human interaction would look like. So for example, we can show some of the commands here. Then question mark. There you go. So you can see I have three commands that I implemented. One for quarter, or called insert quarters. Refund to basically refund your change of anything that you've put into the machine so far. And then choose, which will let you select one of the three different beverages available in the vending machine. The system is based upon a modified version of the simple active object template. I copied and modified the vending act or to produce a new active object called vending act, and then integrated it and did all the plumbing to hook it up so that it was accessible via the console. Um, the system has a fairly straightforward state diagram. Let me bring that up here. And it basically will initialize the system in a stop state and then transition immediately into a starting state where basically we're going to handle all the initialization for the system. We'll initialize the display state machine as well as all the variables necessary to basically simulate, count, and monitor how many coins have been put in and what sodas are left in inventory and things like that. Um, Once that has been completed, we go into the started state and we just end up in an initial state called standby. The purpose of the standby state is the system is waiting for someone to input quarters into the system. Once the right number of quarters have been entered, uh, we will then transfer control to the dispensing state. And the dispensing state, the idea is that we're now allowed to make a purchase because we have the right amount of money in. So it allows the choice or choosing of a beverage function to be enabled and function. Also in this state, you can request to have a refund of your money in the event that you don't see the beverage that you really want to have. Um, so in this state, assuming you've made your selection and everything is working correctly, and there's uh, no issues with inventory, right? So we have enough sodas that you're going to choose from. You'll go into the dispense state, which is designed just to have a simple message to the screen, let the user know that they've received their product and thank them for their time and money. At which point we go back into the standby state and wait for the next customer to input their money. Now it's possible that we can run out of one product or another. In that case, if the person attempts to purchase the product that's not available, they're going to end up in the dispensing failed state. And this is going to display an error message with obviously a nice bright red screen that basically tells you we're not in the correct state. I'm sorry, we don't have any inventory of the product that you want. And in this state, we'll display that message for some period of time, and then we revert back to the dispensing state to allow the customer to make a different selection or request a refund. Um, so uh, with that being said, let's go into an actual demo of the system in action. Okay, so right now I have a fully stocked virtual vending machine with 3 of each type of beverage, and the total cost to purchase any of these beverages is in the 1990s pricing of 75 cents per bottle. So let's go ahead and make a purchase. So you can put your quarters in one at a time using the vend quarter command. And you'll see that as I put the coins in, the display has changed slightly. Now, instead of showing how much money you need to put in, it shows the number of coins that you've already added to the system. And we'll add the third quarter here, and you'll see now not only do we show that we have 75 cents put into the machine, but we also have the option now where it's telling us so we can go ahead and select a beverage from the 3. So in this case, let's go ahead and let's select a Coke by using the choose option. And you'll see now we have our message, which will display for 3 seconds, and then we revert back to the standard standby screen, which gives you all the detail of what's currently on the inventory and how much money have we made so far. This enables us then to make another purchase. And I can show you if I put a quarter in, not only can I keep adding quarters, but I could also say, you know what, I didn't really mean to put a quarter in, I want my money back, and I can request a refund, in which case you won't see it on the screen or on the LCD screen, but you will see it on the serial log that your change has been returned, you received 25 cents back. Now let's go ahead and make another purchase. And what I want to show is the error condition when we run out of cans of soda in the machine. And let's redo this a couple of times here. And we'll do this one more time. Okay, so now we've purchased all of the Cokes that are available in the system, so there's none left. But now, if I go in and try to buy another Coke, it's not going to work because there won't be any available. In which case, I get a bright, hard to read message telling me please choose something different. But in that case, I guess I'm stuck with Pepsi, so I will go and purchase a Pepsi. And you see it was successful, and we've reverted back into the standby mode again, just as we expect it to be. And we've made $3 so far because we've sold 4 bottles of soda. So one of the challenges I've run into with the systems, it seems that there's a limit to the number of commands you can send to the display in one shot. So I think I ran into a problem where there was a queue apparently used by the display system that fills up. I think the limit was like 17 um, entries in the queue, and when I'm building out the display, um, I originally had it displaying four sodas for each type, um, which uh, exceeded the space left in that queue, which would cause it to fail. So, this is why I'm limited to right now of just showing three of each type of soda plus a few simple messages on the screen. Um, in the future, I could see or would like to have had um, more icons or at least maybe words printed to indicate what each type of soda was in the columns here, so it'd be a little bit easier to know what you're looking at, what you're picking. Um, but that's something I'll have to spend some more time working on trying to figure out what's happening with the queue. But overall, it's been a pretty good learning experience for me, just trying to figure out all the movement mechanics and pieces parts and how they fit together. So it's been great. Thank you.